Hello, everyone. This is my short story presentation titled Dominance, Joy, Death. In the short story, The Story of an Hour, skillfully written by Kate Chapon, the primary character, Miss Mallard, received the devastating news regarding the safety of her husband at his railroad employment. Upon much pondering and grief, Miss Mallard had the sudden realization that with the death of her husband, Brentley Mallard, brought much needed freedom to her life. The time era in which The Story of an Hour is written involves a strong male lead in not only the household, but in society as well. It is expected of men to be a leader, a provider, and an enforcer. Meanwhile, the woman has a single role of household chores. The male is known to make all decisions in the house, giving the women little to no individual freedom and choices. Throughout the story, it is evident that Miss Mallard came to the realization that without her husband present in her life, she can finally have the freedom she has always dreamed of, and her life would be peaceful and calm. When she abandoned herself, a little whispered word escaped her slightly parted lips: free, free, free. With the death of her husband, she could now live a full life, with meaning and excitement. Although it was a time of grief, she managed to find joy. Brentley's severe reign over the lifestyle of Miss Brentley imposed a severe burden on the feeling and emotion that she felt as a wife as well as a woman. She had loved him sometimes, often she had not. With the constant dictation of the male in her life, Miss Mallard lost the joy and confidence that she once possessed as a child. She had become a timid, calm, and submissive. With the constant changes in her being, she began to convert the uneasy and resentful feeling upon her husband into an evaluation of their love. With every passing day, the love between them dwindled. She was as powerless as the two white slender hands would have been, but the face that had never looked safe with love upon her were dead. Miss Mallard realized that she was safe and free from the constant torture and torment that she had befallen upon her previously. She was stricken with the grief and sorrow. However, the feeling of gratitude and power of her own life was uncontrollable. As she came to terms with her newfound freedom, the joy in which she felt was the ultimate killer. There is great comfort in knowing that although there was once time in which we all feel completely powerless, we can regain the confidence and reach our full potential. Miss Mallard gained this knowledge as she pondered the sudden death of her husband and managed to find joy in the saddened time. Although this task seemed difficult, it is important for individuals to realize the current situation may seem overbearing. However, there is always light after the storm. Although the news seemed to devastate Miss Mallard, as there would be no one to live for during those coming years, she would live for herself. She would finally be capable of relaxing, enjoying nature, living her dreams, and fulfilling all the unfinished tasks without question or criticism. Having a dominant partner is challenging, especially in that time of error in the story, as it was normal for the husband to be to have the ultimate word on every decision, difficult or minuscule. Similar to Miss Mallard, it is important for individuals to comprehend the difference between living for yourself and coexisting with their partner. Although the trend of gender dominance was extreme, times, attitude, and new studies have found giving every gender a new approach on life and how to deal with difficult situations. Miss Mallard did the best she could for what she was permitted to do, and ultimately, it was the joy that she found which killed. Miss Mallard came to the realization that her husband, the man she loved sometimes, was killed tragically. However, through the persistence and need to survive, regain her independence as a woman, and push through her trials ultimately assisted in her coping methods. However, with the excitement that came with the newfound life ultimately destroyed her. As her husband walked through the door during the stressful, difficult, and trying times in her life, it is challenging to look through the grief and find comfort. We as society need to realize that although the way of life may be fulfilling and faddish, trends of home life, gender equality, and relationships, that what appears to be evident may be the farthest fact from the truth. Although during the era of the story, men had complete control, it is proven here that the ultimate that it is ultimately ruins the way of life the others party involved. Look closely at others, and judge not for what appears to be evident, as things may always as they appear.